The Gingerdead Man, 2005 low-budget horror movie starring Gary Busey as the Gingerdead Man, in the same mold as like Chucky, Child's Play, The Possessed Doll, or Thanksgiving, or what's the other stupid one, Leprechaun.
But it's not voodoo, it's like black magic in this movie.
They try to make you convince you that it's like a bunch of different things, like his blood gets dropped in the dough and like baked in like a huge oven that gets electrocuted.
Hold up, it's L-Mid
because of
JBM
some sluts having a cat
on
fight.
12-12-12. You're never gonna hear that again.
The last triple-digit dates in the history of our lifetime.
So
JBM 2005 underground horror movie. It's, you think it's gonna be a Christmas movie setting, but no, it's totally not. It's set in Texas.
And freaking and
not around Christmas
location.
time.
Literally, the whole movie's one location.
It's so low budget. Like the director was like, "Yo, I don't want to get fined for not having a permit for not filming outside this register." So all they did,
they like moved scenes around to different locations.
They made you think the bakery was huge, and it totally wasn't. And like there was like 6 people in the cast, and you have no idea what they're doing. So like the bakery's not even open. No, they're like in small town America, and like the bakery's not even open at night, but everyone's still there, like not even
trying to make
cookies.
a living, even though no one's coming in to buy cookies. So it starts off with a restaurant at the beginning. The guy's already got a gun and like freaking kills them both. The mom, or like no, the dad of the bakery, and freaking like the brother. And leaves his sister alive, and he ends up running away from the cops.
He ends up getting the death sentence, and how he ends up back out as the Gingerdead Man.
He's just retarded.
His parts of his DNA get shipped, dropped off, basically FedEx style by Darth Maul in a cloak.
But no, that's the gingerbread like that they ordered, like the mixture.
Yeah, and it was like a mysterious figure with
like
a cloak on.
Something.
Yeah, fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, I'm talking. It wasn't the blood though. The blood came from like the freaking brother kid from
Eric
his family.
V.
From Eric V. They look like Eric V.
Okay, so then they're so paranoid that they don't go anywhere. They're so paranoid of the 10-inch Gingerdead Man.
Well, you just cut to him even already being alive. First off, it's emotional. A whole bunch of emotional.
We already said that it electrifies the oven and shit, and he like comes back. It doesn't even explain it. They just try to like do every.
And the kid wouldn't even use the batch with the blood in it. She's like, "Oh, hold it," and then he used the big old batch, and it wouldn't even happen.
And then we have the town delinquent who's like, but they're so paranoid of the Gingerdead Man, but they still have time to talk about the 6-year-old birthday party about
the character with the chain wallet. She's like, "Oh, you ran my birthday party, right? In 6th grade, you don't remember?"
And he's like a cliched town delinquent where he's like got spiked hair and complete with shants and a cutoff and
a what do they call it?
A tattoo and
pierced eyebrow.
And a necklace, of course. Like, what badass wears a necklace? If you got to jump off a roof.
He went out to the car and got the gun.
If you're going to be a badass and you want to jump off a roof, you can't just have a necklace on. You'll get it caught on a nail and get fucked up. Combat boots. Oh, yeah, and he's got a wallet chain. Like, they just like dressed him up so much just to look like a badass, and he's totally not. He's like, I'm not good at this emotional stuff.
Oh,
he's like, that's why I'm with this.
The emotional filler scenes to build up of the oven.
He's like, that's why I'm going out with this dumb bitch.
Gingerdead guy.
Then they have a filler mouse scene. That's totally worthless
because the chick came back from the rival business.
And get this, pretty much like no one dies, even though like there's only 5 people in the movie. As it is,
just the mom gets like her finger cut off, and
then the slut gets
like dressed
the head into the. And I also have to say thanks for Edit Pro TV for posting this video and Horror and Comic Book Movie Fans, my Facebook group, where I was looking for this movie and they finally have it on YouTube, so you can check that out.
You can check out how terrible it is.
It's only an hour and 10 minutes long, and then you watch it.
But it's hilarious to see.
Shut up! It ends at an hour exactly. They're rolling the credits, so it's like only 60 minutes long, and it's like a 90s like TV show ending.
Credits where they're showing like their faces like of like a scene from them in the movie. And
okay, we're gonna talk about the ending now. How terrible this ending is. Eric V, the guy who like cuts his arm earlier in the movie, he ends up
coming out and doing like.
He ends up freaking for the ending. He pins down the Gingerdead man, and he ends up
biting his head off like Ozzy Osbourne, like a bat, like on stage, like.
And then for one more curveball, the writer writes in that he gets possessed after he bites him, so his soul gets transferred into that because he ate the Gingerdead. So fucking retarded.
So the chick comes back inside and he's like, oh, you know, he's about to choke her, but then the Nikki Baltzell character comes back in and shoots him, and then doesn't kill him because he's, you know, black magic.
And then they do like
they throw him into the oven.
And then, like, that's it. So, like, oh, he's dead. Then it's, like, the next scene, and, like,
it's
their
boyfriend sunshine out front.
And they're still, like, on the sidewalk right in front of the shop. Like, they didn't go to any new locations.
Oh, and their business is doing hot now because, like, their rival leader, the old guy, got killed.
And their boyfriend and girlfriend, did I mention that?
And he's still wearing a brand new cutoff, like a black Terrible.
And then they make a stupid joke like, "Oh, you got gingerbread, man? Oh, not on your lap."
Like two little boys come up to like,
I'm out of here. This is pissing me off. Shout out to Ghostface Kevin. Shout out to Dustin Keckler.
1 out of 10?
He's the king of trash cinema.
To recommend it, what would you give 1 out of 10?
Dude, I was basically gonna give it an F. Because you want it to be so good. You want the one-liners to be good like Chucky. But most of the movie, they just focus on the boring characters and like emotional nothing. It's so fucking terrible. Like it should have been more of Gary Busey and like the lines could have been more clever.
It should have been more of them getting killed and all of them killed and actually.
I know it should have been more of a bloodbath. That's why. So basically F, D minus tops.
I'd give it like a 3.
This was JBM and L-Mid from Mr. Creepshow 9. Click on our horror and comic book movie channel. I'm out.